6 and 1
Yeah.
setup.
And if
Like
that's what I'm saying,
Mars,
it's like
Puck.
better as a 5. Because when he's 4, he's too easy to kill in lane. And he can just kind of get bursted. As Lena picked up, alright.
There you have your burst for the.
That's a nice flex pick on the Lena. Could be a 4 or could be mid. Lena is very strong right now. And has huge damage output, which we've seen from like the Chinese teams at the major.
10 seconds.
I wonder if we'll see. It might go for a Void if Void isn't banned. On the Radiant
Like,
side.
they could definitely go for Voids, but if I were the Dire, I'd probably go Mars right now. Because you don't want to give it away, and
Yeah.
Mars is just like, I think it was 75% win rate or something.
Yeah,
in
Mars
America.
is pretty much broken right now. Just so strong.
Yeah, like you have no cooldown on your ultimate. It's ridiculous.
He's just like, he's got stun, he's got crowd control, he's tanky, he has the bulwark passive. Just, he's strong in lane, especially with last hits. He just kind of does everything you want right now. Out of no. As they go for an Ench. Alright, so that is
Okay.
Kokoro on the Ench. That'll be a plus
Yeah,
5
but
Ench.
like that's a very strong support. That's what I
it
like
is.
about.
And Kokoro can play it, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. He does favor the kind of high skill micro supports, as the Roof will go for a Grim. Alright.
Okay, that's weird.
Will we
Like-
see the Doom? Maybe.
Yeah, probably a Doom ban will get out right now. But why don't go for the Mars when you have the option? Like AA Mars,
Mhm.
like even though they don't lane together,
Yeah.
they're still good together. And you don't have to pick your second support right now. And
Mhm.
now you see the problem with the Dire. They have very immobile supports.
Alright, they do ban the Mars. So they're not picking that. Tinker? Okay.
Yeah, like Synox is a Tinker player.
Alright, fair enough. They do go for a Razor. What does that mean? They might be going for a Troll or something?
Like Troll.
Just because like Razor is like the hard count.
Yeah, like Troll, Lifestealer, something like that. Like even Juggernaut, I think Razor's pretty good against
Yeah.
that as well. Like it kind of feels like I'm playing against Jesus right now because he banned a lot of my heroes,
Yeah.
even though I'm not in the game.
You've taught him well. They do ban the Doom. Alright. I think... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay. Because I was going to say, Monkey King and Enchantress is a pretty broken lane, but then they let the AA go through, and that will just destroy Monkey King.
You like AA even destroys the Enchantress late game.
Yeah.
Like there's no point in going heal this game.
I think they need someone to like just blow up this AA before the fight even starts.
Yeah, maybe they could opt something like Puck.
They do go for a Medusa ban, which is interesting, seeing as she's falling heavily out of favor now since they swapped the Mystic Snake talent. From what was like level 15, she's now pretty much useless till level 20. Just kind of like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes? An extra 10 minutes, which is pretty big.
Yeah, but if you have a good game on her, she's still very strong.
Sure.
Like, to be honest, I still favor her a lot. Like, if you can get a good match for her.
Yeah.
Like, basically, she's just a very tanky hard carry.
They do ban an OD again.
Rider.
I don't know.
Like, you got Lina against that. Like, if they pick OD, just put the Lina against him in the mid lane.
Yeah.
You know it can't be supported anymore, so it's either mid or off lane. And yeah, just doesn't seem that strong. Like, usually you'd go for your Initiator right now on the Dire. Like, to be honest, they really could just go for Puck. Like, it could be offline or mid lane. And Puck is so strong right now. The Puck can blow the A up. Like, there's no problem with that. You can dodge the Grimstroke. Like, Puck would be really good for the Dire.
Although, something I'm thinking about is because this Ench is playing to AA, I wonder, even though she's likely plus 5, she'll just go like the greedy Ench build. Like get a Dragon Lance and such, and just kind of pump out a ton of damage and not focusing on the healing at all.
Like, I would like to see her go with just the Solar Crest and Spore stuff, something
Yeah.
like that, just to save his teammates.
Mhm.
Like, even though you don't have to heal.
Right, Slardar.
I guess Lara, that's their initiate, and kind of shows they want to go.
Yeah. Thoughts, do you think? Slardar and Lena in lane? That seems kind of okay-ish, I think.
Yeah,
You'd
like,
have to
it's
change the
strong.
stuns.
It seems
Yeah.
strong. Look, you can very easily change the stuns,
Yeah.
and you have a lot of damage. Like Lena, as a support, what I like to do is just go for your passive and your stun.
Yeah.
And then you do so much physical damage as well.
Yeah.
And that's a very good combination with the Slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Let's see if they do pick. Alright, Pudge.
Yeah,
Nice.
Okay, cool. Pudge.
Okay.
Okay, it's safe than Pudge, that's for sure. And they will
Really?
get wrecked.
Dang.
Like, every time I play with Jesus a lot the game, he always goes like, shall we go Grimstroke Patch? Shall we go Grimstroke Patch? Grimstroke Patch?
What
And
sort
I'm
of
like,
combo is that?
Basically you rot and then you just run at them with the Inkswell.
Alright. Doesn't seem like the strongest combo. Good work.
Yeah, like the better pick would have been a Void,
Mm-hmm.
because with the Void you could have forced an Invoker pick, like
Mhm.
either an Invoker pick or
Yeah.
a counter pick for Invoker,
Mm-hmm.
and then you would have gotten a good matchup
Yeah, the first Shadow
in mid
Fiend.
lane.
Oof. Not sure it's the best Shadow Fiend game.
Yeah, they're stacking up on the minus armor.
True. But I don't know. I think this Shadow Fiend can easily feed mid to late game.
Yeah, it kind of feels awkward to pick the Shadow Fiend right now.
Mm-hmm.
I could have gone for this F-laner,
And I
like
think-
something like Lifesteal or Ursa. Like it would have been a really good Ursa game with the Slara.
And Shadow Fiend's been like a very underwhelming hero at the major, like most of the time. So far, the teams that have picked it have been like guaranteed knocked out, and they've just been playing a comfort hero they enjoy. And it's still lost anyways, but yeah. I think Beast Coast won with it this morning, but they just dumpstered the entire game, so it didn't matter too much.
Yeah, like Shadow Fiend is kind of in an awkward spot. Like
Yeah.
he gets easily blown up.
Go for an
And
Arc
that's-
Warden. Okay, so that's show me Arc Warden mid. Possibly
Yeah,
safe lane
probably.
Pudge. It's nice because Pudge safe lane won't be the most greediest carry in the world. So you can have an Arc Warden mid in a game like this. What does Pudge safe lane go? Do you go like Radiance or do you go your Ags or something?
Like you have different options. Like you can choose to go for the tanky "You Can't Kill Me" patch,
Yeah.
or you can go for the initiate patch. Just rush the Blink Dagger,
Mhm.
because on the safe lane you usually have a good timing on that.
Yeah. Alright.
But the problem this game I see with the safe lane patch is like Lena Slaughter. Like it just dumpsters
Slaughter-
you in lane.
Once Slardar hits 6, unless Pudge has an armor item, he's just going to be taking so much physical damage.
Like even with an armor item. Like
Yeah. Well, it's like minus 10 armor level 1 in Slardar, and Pudge is
Yeah.
very low armor.
like they just picked it for fun, not because it's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, a better hero would have been like the Void pick right now, and then force the reaction to the possible Invoker combination.
It is nice to see though, because this is a best of 3. If you win game 1, you can just kind of have fun game 2, and if you lose, there's always like the game 3 where you can
Yeah.
go in.
So there goes the Ursa ban now, the Juggernaut ban. Like Ursa would have been a really good pick, and
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't really get the bans on the Dire side.
Yeah.
Like Lifestealer Sven would have been great for them as well.
Mhm.
So I don't know about that. Like with the Sven, you could have just gone Blink, and
Mhm.
if you catch Dark Warden out of position with the Slaughter, like he's just dead. Like same idea with the Ursa. So like now the Radiant gotta choose: do they send the patch offlane or safe lane?
Let's see, they're taking their time with this last pick. See what they go for. Wonder if they will fool me. Will it be a techies? Oh no, it's
No,
an
it's
invoker. Invoker? Wait, so...
Arc Warden safe lane.
Yeah,
only.
Arcane is playing Invoker mid.
And no the
Definitely
Phantom
right.
Lance.
And instant Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, but now you
Right.
got the same issue again. Like, if the
Mhm.
Radiant choose to do so, they can really go very fast on the game. Like, usually you play Aquarn with a Midas. I know that. But
Yeah.
if you choose to rush MKB, for example,
Mhm.
you, or a Diffusal Blade, you can deal so much damage early on because
Yeah.
you basically have 2 heroes with those items.
Mhm.
And then they can pick up the pace and just overrun the Phantom Lancer.
Alright. Bench PL? Might not get much rain, I think.
Yeah. Like, it's basically the same idea as last game, just
Mhm.
that Radiant now have better lanes.
Yeah.
So, let's see how it goes.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, so extremely good. Let's see. Other wait. Alright, so that's a hard support AA. The other is switching up. He was the Bristleback last game, and now he's on the Grimstroke. That means Jesus is playing offlane Pudge this time. Alright, very nice.
To be honest, I hope Jesus just loses with this combination.
You know, Cyrix, which does Cyrix lean to? Is it the Exort Invoker, or does he go Quaswex or?
He always goes Exort.
Alright,
He
alright,
basically
alright.
can't play Coswex.
Alright. Fair
Like-
enough.
Like, usually what you see on Invokers nowadays, they go Crossbacks until they're late, and then they
Yeah.
choose to max out the Exort.
Ah, yeah. Alright. Because I think they did nerf the Cold Snap, so it's kind of nerf the whole Quaswex build in general, because the Cold Snap urn was like the main thing.
The crucible
Yeah.
of greatness awaits.
There's Sunstrike
Yeah,
into
there's-
December. Could be...
Yeah, that's basically the only easy combo they have with the Invoker. Like, they got no setup, no nothing. Like, same with the AA.
True. Won't be reliant on this Pudge. If he misses a hook or he doesn't get a good December, I feel like their fights could fall apart really fast. But then again... Or Dire, I mean. Yeah,
Like, I think the lane we need to watch is the bottom lane.
I
Because
can
I
just
think
see the
it's heavily-
Cinch apparition getting caught out.
Yeah, like, both heroes. Like, very slow
Mhm.
and very high damage on the Dire.
Yeah.
And you already see the Linas harassing so much.
Mhm.
They probably need to bring extra reach and probably another Sorf on the AA for the Aqua.
Denied.
Yeah. 2 Fairy Fires and a Blade Stone. Just chunking out damage. Although it does mean she is very slow, but they can't really punish that. Dark Gordon range now.
Yeah, they're even slower.
Because otherwise, like, under 300 movement speed on a roamer, it's like a free kill. But yeah, they don't have to stop. Lane's gonna be pushing in favor of the... Gonna have a nice lane. Invoker diving a bit deep. Will he get race comp?
No, like, the mid lane should go evenly
Mhm.
until the Shadow Fiend has,
Level 5?
Your
will
level?
get...
yeah, like level 5, and then you just race and farm.
Yeah.
But like, until then, you should have the edge as an Invoker, but he already failed to do it. So that's an issue for the Radiant here. Like, once the Shadow Fiend gets souls, it gets really hard.
It's top. There's going to be a lot of pressure into this PL, who does get caught out, and that's going to be first blood going the way of the Grimstroke. Getting caught out deep while the Enchantress is fully. I don't think it can actually does do mischance. Doesn't have doppelganger.
Dire's courier
As this Ench will probably kill the Grimstroke, and that is a dead Grimstroke, alright. Nice micro on the Dark Troll summoned there from the Enchantress, but not enough to save the Phantom. 2 water runes are up. Right, Joker didn't use 1. Shadowfiend's just gonna pick up.
Yeah, that's what you usually do as Exort Invoker. You send your Forge Spirit to deny the rune. Like now it's a little bit weaker because of the water runes. Like
Yeah.
it spawns on both sides.
So Grimshock is gonna block this small prevent pulls in the future.
On
But
the bottom lane.
Bottom.
Okay, out of position.
Ancient Apparition getting stunned up and down. Okay. Alright, he's gonna go raise back. Top lane. Hudge and
Yeah, like
Hudge and P battling out for CS. Grimstroke tries to disrupt the pulls in lane play by Enchantress.
Arc
As
Warden
bottom,
on
they're
the
going to go
lane.
onto the Arc Warden, who's going to be dead. Too much pressure. Slithering Crush coming out, and the bashes and the right clicks. As QWERV is going to kill Invoker the second he gets level 5, so we did call it. So
Yeah.
let's catch him out there.
Radiant should look to their middle
Like
tower.
Just to
Arc
raise
Warden,
that
it's
damage.
having a really rough game. Like 6 last, it's
Yeah.
just
Then she's going to get a nice stun on the Centaur. Oh, he doesn't get miss it dodges though, quick. Alright.
yeah. You will get used to it.
Yeah. Alright, so it's nice lane. Kokoro is pretty good. I'd say like skill wise, Kokoro is way above his rank. I think it's just like the game sense of knowing what to do, when to do it. 'Cause he is Crusader, but he does play a lot higher than that. As Invoker is going to get the Cold Snap and Meteor onto the Shadowfiend, and that Shadowfiend's going to die to the Meatball Burn. Very nice there from the Invoker.
Basically missing every kill right now.
It's alright.
Look to their
But yeah, Kokoro. He is great at micro on any heroes. An old school player. He does like the Enchantress, the Chen, the Visages. He plays them all pretty well.
Oh my god, a hook!
Oh, the hook onto the PL. Oh, he tried the illusion bait, but he overthought it, and he's just gonna get bonked by this Fudge. Not having the best game on PL. He did start well on last hits, but then this Ancient Apparition's gonna die to the Bash of the Deep, and this Pudge is gonna finish off the Enchantress. Alright, 4-5, very
now
bad
he's
before.
gonna kill himself so that base faster.
Alright,
Efficiency play right now.
yeah. You usually see people just run into the tower, but I guess when there's like a big wave, you can just kind of stand there and take the damage.
Yeah.
Back and forth, both off lanes doing good, and then mid is fairly even, I would say.
Yeah, like I think QWERV should just jungle more. Like
That's the Shadowfiend, yeah, it is.
yeah, don't stay in the lane just for the catapult.
He's got the clarity up, so I'm thinking he's got planning on going jungle after this wave, I would say. He just wants to make sure the game can't get pushed and pressured, as up top, Ench and PL are going to finish off this Grimstroke, but that's not what you want to see.
In the middle lane, Sunstrike.
Invoker coming in, he misses the Sunstrike as top as well. Pudge is going to land the hook, but the Sench is just going to walk away. As bottom, Ancient Apparition dies to the Slather, and Enchantress kills the Pudge, my god.
Like action all over.
Yeah, every single lay having a kill there. As Shadowfiend barely escaping with his life, but he does have the bottle regen. As this Enchantress is doing really good, but the PL is playing a bit too aggressively, I'd say, and getting caught out by this Pudge and Grimstroke a bit too often. Also, as third death, yeah, 0-3-3 on the PL.
And Sean
As
is
bottom,
gonna
they're
die.
going to dive the Sand Arc Warden. And he is dead, and he is 0-2-0. Oof.
Yeah, like it's a really tough lane for that one.
Yeah, I'd say
Probably
like,
would have.
each team has a really strong off lane, but each team also has a really weak safe lane. So it's kind of even, I guess.
Yeah, kind of even. Like, and Synox is kind of popping off mid right now.
Yeah.
Like every time QWERV shows mid, he threatens to kill.
Yeah,
him.
like I would like to see QWERV start to flash farm at this point. As nice Tornado, Cold Snap, and Deny. Is PL going aggressive again? As he's ignoring this Enchantress as Show Me comes top. Wants to switch lanes, as this Enchantress is just going to get right-clicked down by the Pudge. This PL does get fluxed, he gets hooked, but he does doppelganger off the Flux slow, but This Pudge is just going to run him down, and he looks like he's dead again. No, will the Spark Wraith connect? It does, and so does the Sunstrike. Oh no, Cosmos on this PL. Not having a good game at all. As will Pudge get the hook? That's looking like it's going to land. No, it just misses barely. Lina with the last second dodge. As Slider now level 6, but it's going to be good pressure. Good TP from the Grimstroke, and this Grimstroke, what a play. Nice. Is Ancient Apparition getting dived? Then he TP's well, and he gets the slow with the Ink Spell stun, and the Stroke of Fate, and then Ancient Apparition gets the Cold Feet proc, and that is a dead Slider. So really nice play there from the Grim.
Yeah. Really good to be. Like, it's really important to react.
As they are wrapping around in this Arc Ward on top, they want to kill him. They have the Centaur coming off. They will get the Chain Stun, and this is looking like a dead Arc Warden instantly drops. As I feel like this is a game that's going to be based around which safe lane can catch up the fastest, because they are both having an awful game, to be blunt. 0-3-1 and 1-4-4. Oof, in only 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's rough. Like, if you're playing in the safe lane in this game.
What's Shadowfiend up there? Oh, Shadowfiend died. Did Invoker kill him?
Again?
Yeah, like this Shadowfiend go to the jungle QWERV. Flash Farm Amigo.
Yeah, like just push out the wave.
Because he has level 4 raises, so he can just like Flash Farm single cap. Exception of maybe the Aegis. And he's got a Faded Brooch as well. Not Aegis, Ancient.
No, I think he uses Fairy Trinket to save mana.
Ah, yeah. Didn't notice he had that. As they're just gonna catch out this Grimstroke hard, and this is a dead Grimstroke. Chain stunned up, Centaur, Lina, and the Slider. There's no escaping this. As they might be able to catch this Pudge, although he's fast, he does have the boots. Oof. -5 armor. Pudge. Yeah, is he going phase boots? Alright, at least he's going phase boots, it would be nice, and he does have a ring of protection. So he is doing his best to counter it, as this Invoker is looking to catch out the Shadowfiend in jungle. So yeah, Shadowfiend going first side on Mules, Invoker going first side on Morkid.
Yeah, like, once Invoker gets rocket, he's gonna hunt PL.
Another Centaur picked up for this Enchantress, who's gonna wrap around and get this Grimstroke, who's looking like he's gonna die again. The Centaur, he does get the stomp, nice chain stuns there. But this Lina is getting zoned out and won't be able to follow up. But this Grimstroke might be dead as the hook, and December is launched out into the Slider as they do turn this. As Lina barely survives and doesn't get the stomp, he gets the stun off while he dies, and Enchantress is able to finish off the Grimstroke as this Pudge is just going to run her down with the hook and Fleshy Parrot, and she is dead. Alright, and going Vanguard next on the... Right. Nice item against Phantom Lantern.
Yeah, it's very broken item. Right?
Jungle. Invoker, he misses the Deafening Blast onto the Shadowfiend, but the Shadowfiend doesn't have it yet, and he's just gonna pop. As Grim Phantom Lancer is just gonna try his best, but... Oh god, I hate seeing it so much. It's like when Invoker Ghost Walk, and his movement speed is just like so low. But he does get away. It's like, it's like, you never know, because like, you're kind of used to it being fast, but sometimes this Invoker might Ghost Walk and be like, oh no, he's escaped. But when you can see like both sides, he's just like slowly walking away. Like one dust or so, and it'd just be easy. Shadowfiend TV's bottom, they're going to try pressure that lane.
No, like, to be honest, I think he just wants to farm.
Yeah, true.
In a kind of safe spot.
Although Slider's telling him this is my farm and he's kind of taking the creeps. Oh, alright. Which creep? Alright, another Centaur. As Pudge, did you see him? Pudge and Grimstroke both heading bottom. As, will they get the sentry? They don't seem to see the wards. Oh, the sentry is right out of vision of their wards here.
Oh, that feels bad.
Yeah. So they do see them. This Pudge is looking to hook this Lina. Oh, she has to be careful. Is he gonna hook it? Oh, he misses. Oh no. And he gives away the ward. Took a bit too long as Soulbind is up, but it's not going to do much of anything as they don't have any follow-up. This Ice Blast is looking like it's going to miss. No, it hits the Enchantress, but she's just going to kite it, I guess. Although she has to be careful. Pump Fake stomps from the Centaur. He was just going to die to the Rot and Stroke of Fate. as Ice Blast now wears off, and they can probably pressure, but they're just gonna back off, it seems. As Invoker has his Orchid in the Courier. So looking to make a play on the Shadow Fiend, who also has his Yule Scepter in the Courier. So I'd say the Shadow Fiend could probably escape the Invoker, although he's gonna Cold Snap Tornado, Meatball comes down. Yule Scepter picked up just in time, although Orchid is gonna land on him, and he does. Although the enchant's low, and they're going to turn on this Invoker, and they see him thanks to the Slider ult, and he's going to pop the Requiem Souls.
No.
Oh my god. What a turn.
Like, basically the mistake Invoker has done here. Like, he could have took it, QWERV, if he didn't invoke the Ghost Walk, but instead Sunstrike, and just Sunstrike like there.
Yeah, because
and then he just sees everything and just
yeah, because that was interesting, because like Shadow Fiend was gonna dead, no, Courier delivers him his Yule Scepter, but then the Courier delivers Invoker his Orchid, so then he turns it and thinks he can get him, but it's not enough. Because something that people don't know is how insane this enchant slow is. Like, just level 2, it's a 55% slow for 4.5 seconds, which is pretty bonkers. Especially when you have a Slardar who can just run down and bash into the... Yeah.
I think it's the purchase, does it?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
So you basically can use it against the Grimstroke as well, against Inkswell.
Yeah, it takes damage. That's right.
So it's really good in this game.
Not worth it. Invoker at top at 6k, then PL. Everything's kind of even, although this Arc Warden is only 300 net worth ahead of his Grimstroke.
Yeah,
I
like,
hate to see that.
He's not catching up at all. Meanwhile, PL just
is he just skipping Midas? What happened there?
I think he was told to do that.
Because he's going for a Maelstrom, but I don't know. I think you're gonna have to commit to a Midas if you're this far behind. Try and get too low.
No, like, it's okay if you go to Maelstrom, because you need the BOTs as fast as possible.
Okay.
And then you can split push. Like, if you would have gone Midas, you would have...
top PL? It's just gonna easily doppelganger away from you.
You would have to buy the BOTs after the Midas, so you can farm safely and split push in the meanwhile. But without the Maelstrom, you can't really split push.
So do you think... They are going to blink in. Blink picked up in the Slider, that's the real. The Centaur won't be able to get the stomp off. His Invoker does go wrong. Silence and Solina. Ice Blast lands. But December out into the Slider. He might die. Requiem of Souls is going to crown this Invoker. It doesn't kill him, but he is feared. Will the Slider notice that the Slider is focusing on this Pudge? But that's a bit of a mistake, as the Pudge does fall, but this Invoker stays alive. And this Invoker is going to easily turn around as this Shadow Fiend just drops. Caught out there. Small bit of miscommunication there, but it was looking good at one point. That Pudge being a lot harder to kill than they were expecting, thanks to the double bracers, the armor, and the Vanguard picked up now. This Slider just took too long to...
Yeah, now he has 10 Flesh Heap stacks.
Yeah.
That's always bad if you're playing against a core Pudge. Like, the more kills you give him, the worse he gets.
So if you're on Arc Warden now, once you get the Maelstrom, do you finish off the Midas, or you just skip it entirely?
I would skip it entirely.
Right, because he doesn't have boots yet either.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's normal, yeah.
Alright,
You just need the damage items right now. Like, you don't want to fight.
Yeah.
Just want to be on the other side of the map of the fight. That's why the BOTs would be so important right now. Like, as soon as you see a fight happen, just move to the other side of the map.
Yeah. It's like BOT, because he is just kind of camping this triangle. Well, if you have travels, you can just kind of like split push every wave the second your familiar is up, right? And that'll just accelerate you so fast. So we'll see if he does go for that now. He doesn't have anything queued up right now. And a boots up in the edge. Sench. Okay, the Sench is going for Holy Locket, even though it's an ancient apparition, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out.
Yeah, okay, that's awkward.
Yeah.
That's basically as we told about the Force stuff the last game. It's just wasting your gold.
Yeah. Like, I guess he's I don't know, he's either not taking into consideration the AI as blast, or he's like thinking, okay, the AA can't kill everyone, so you can at least like save one person. But then again, it's just like, I don't know if it's what you want to be getting first item.
I think maybe he just thinks the AA is playing bad. So he goes for that.
Although Pudge going for X-Legs, which I like to see, as the December and Soulbind off into the Slider, end this PL. As Sunstrike's going to miss, but the Ice Blast is also going to miss as this PL is going to try and run for his life. Doppelganger not up for another 8 seconds. Shadow Fiend with the Yules and the Requiem of Souls, but he's silenced by the Grimstroke Phantom's Embrace. And the Shadow Fiend might actually die to this Pudge. He just pop a hood and this Pudge is going to kill him. No! Last second for Requiem of Souls finishes off the Pudge, and this Grimstroke is going to die as well. Damn. That was close. Pudge barely dying there. That's also Pudge Eggs. It does, yeah, it reduces health regen by 25%. So that stacked on top of the AAA will be pretty big, especially against this Phantom Lancer. He does have his Manta picked up, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, like once PL gets to a certain point, I think the rating can't kill him anymore.
Although the only issue is, I actually think this core Pudge with the Ags build actually counters PL so hard, because the Rot, the AoE is so massive and the damage is increased by 100, and just PL's like, don't expect to like how much Rot damage this guy does.
Yeah, but like SPL you can just run away, just run to the next target with Phantom Rush. You just don't have to kill the Pudge.
Yeah.
Let your team do it.
Yeah, that's the thing, like if you know it's there, then you can dodge it. I was saying like they don't expect the kind of damage from this Pudge Rot when the Ags comes out, because it is a fairly new Ags. As they do land, ooh, this PL might drop actually. The Grimstroke is looking like he's going to die, but what about this PL? He won't take down. Yeah, he's gone. What is it? Alright, so it's only a level 1 Ice Blast. As Deafening Blast onto the Slider, and the Slider is going to drop. Nice combo there from the Invoker. Pudge looking for one more, although he did miss the hook, so that's on cooldown. Yell does have to go back to base. The Sunstrike misses. Invoker going for next. Alright, he has BKB, he has Orchid. Check everyone's items. Aether Lens and Glimmer Cape. Port Staff. Dark Warden. Doesn't have his second item picked up yet. He's sitting on 2400 gold. Might be going for the bots. PL has a Manta, but nothing else. Nina going Aether Lens. Shadow Fiend going BKB. Still going for Holy Locket on the Enchantress. And Slardar going for BKB. Alright.
Yeah, like the BKBs on the die are very important for them. Like Shadow Fiend can just go in and delete one target.
Yeah.
Like he probably can burst everyone except the Pudge right now, and then walk out with the BKB.
Yeah.
But the die I just need to do is like smoke is for, find up, and he won't have again, like ever.
He is catching up now. He's now ahead of the Slider at 7k net worth. But this PL is also another 3k net worth above him nearly, like 2.8k.
Yeah. Not. Yeah, like the Invoker and the Pudge have to do so much this game.
As Enchantress is looking like finished Holy Locket. And I'm messing around with the items here, she has too many. Alright, yeah, that's the finish of Holy Locket. Pudge halfway to his Ags. I think that'll be a huge, big item this game.
Yeah, BOT is picked up by the Arc on right now, and you see immediately he's going for the split push.
Alright, so he went for it, that's good. What do you go next? Will it be like... Will he go maybe like an Orchid Bloodthorn, or maybe will he go for a Mjolnir? What do you think?
To be honest, I still like the Shadow Blade.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, either the Shadow Blade, or you just finish the Mjolnir, and then go something like Blink or Shadow Blade. Because then you can just BOT, split push, or catch a support off guard. Like the Lina is like a really easy kill right now. Like even for the underfarmed Dark Warden.
Yeah. Neither supports having a save item. So yeah. Once they get onto him. Gale picked up his Diffusal, Invoker's gonna try going, and he gets the Tornado, he gets the MP, but this PL's just gonna Doppelganger and avoid it and just walk away. As he is going Shard next. No one's taken Roche yet. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
If I'm Dire, because they have such good Roche, thanks to Slardar and the presence of the Dark Lord, that's like minus 22 armor, or is it? They can take
Yeah.
Roche, they just need to win a fight. Like, Smoke, win a fight, go Roche on.
Yeah, like they don't even need to win a fight. They just need to pick up, probably.
Sure.
And I don't think they're doing it right now because they're feeling like they're far more behind
Yeah.
than they actually are.
Like, I don't think they understand how bad of a start
no-
this Arc Warden ended up having. Because they had a bad start of their own.
Now they do go for a smoke.
Yeah. Right,
Like, you
so-
don't want to catch the Invoker because of his BKB, but if you can catch the Arc Warden,
Oh, will they go for the Arc Warden? I don't think
No,
they'll go to
they-
that camp. Go on.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
As they do catch out this Pudge and his Grimstroke. Grimstroke dies before he can get the Soulbind off. That is a 2-man tornado. Ice Blast is going to come in and it's going to land onto the Lina. They're going to focus down this Pudge who's going to get annihilated thanks to this negative armor and the PL illusions. That Diffusal pickup is very huge for PL as they're just going to obliterate this ancient apparition. It drops instantly. As they're... Are they going to look for more? No, that's... Oh, they do. Slardar blinks up blind into the high ground and he might regret it because he's getting turned on. This Slardar does get healed up by the Enchantress, the Holy Locket coming in clutch. And he's going to live and the Requiem of Souls turn onto this Revoker. Is going to die and the Phantom Lance is going to chase down this PL. Now Grimstroke, he gets the Soulbind but it's not going to do anything. He does have a Glimmer Cape, but to do have a Sentry Ward and this Grimstroke is going to die to the Cosmos Phantom Lancer. Very nice.
okay, that's pretty rushed right now.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe take this turn with Roshan. Really nice turn there. That is huge. They get a change of maybe 10,000 XP and a couple thousand gold.
Yeah,
Pretty big. Yeah, the XP lead went from 3k in favor of the Radiant down to 8k in favor of the Fire.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
As they do get another kill. Oh, big fights here. This is what we want to see from them. Coordinated team fights that we didn't see last time. And now they're just picking everyone off. Was their real
Yeah.
issue last game? It was like, it wasn't... Like, with the... Taking the items out of consideration, their main issue was just going on the Bristleback every time and wasting all their spells. Well, this game, they're going on the Pudge, but the Pudge doesn't have the Bristleback tankiness, so he's just kind of dying straight away. And then they're
Yeah,
able to
like-
move on.
Patch looks tanky, but in reality, he isn't.
Like he is tanky, but when you're being focused by 4 heroes, Pudge can't man up and just turn around and use the Bristleback passive and walk off. He's just going to drop.
now,
As
oh,
Cosmos
bottom.
heading into Radiant, nice pick off from the Invoker. Does get the Slardar and he does go walk away. He is going for his Shard, which I don't know if I agree with.
to Invoker. Or,
Yeah. It
like, the
feels-
shot lowers your cooldown. So that's the main
The-
point.
Although it's only the cooldown of Meatball, isn't it?
Yeah, 15 seconds. And 15 seconds can be big. Like,
Although he
basically
didn't go the Meatball talent though. He went for the Ghost Walk talent. As Ice Blast, they're gonna trade support for support there. Enchantress from Grimstroke. Alright, Invoker. Alright, he's changing it. He's switching out to a Scythe of Eyes. Much better.
Yeah, he has no setup for Cataclysm, so there's no real
Yeah, there's
point in going
no Cataclysm
Scepter.
setup and no Meatball setup. So yeah, I won't say it's the best usage of gold.
Like, he's his own meatball setup
Mhm.
and stuff, but he doesn't have a blink to set it up and
Mhm.
stuff.
And I think now we're getting to kind of the point where his Orchid is easily purged off. Like we saw
Yeah.
there, the Enchantress, he used his combo and it looked like a dead Slardar, but the Enchantress came in with the heals and was huge and that Slardar just survived easily. So maybe, yeah, nice pickup. As long as the AA Ice Blast isn't there, the Enchantress Holy Locket is a great item.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Excuse me. As AA is going for his Shard. Grimstroke going for Arc Warden just bonking. Right. So Arc Warden's now overtaken the Slardar and the Pudge. Quickening Charm picked up, and that's an Aghs picked up in the Pudge. Alright, that's huge now. That's his... I guess, he isn't opting to go for an Eternal Shroud. It's a bit strange, but should be okay. What do you think of that?
He feels like he needs to Lotus up sooner.
Ah, yeah. Alright.
So he can protect people from Shadowfiend duels, maybe, if he doesn't BKB before that, to purge of the minus armor.
Yeah, I think the corrosive
gives
haze
yourself
purge is the
armor.
main one.
Radiant are scanning for
Right.
enemies.
Good. Sunstrike will scat out their Roche attempt, although... Does that... Well, they're gonna go for it anyways, okay.
Yeah, they're just so fast, they see...
Ice Blast, is he gonna launch it? I think he has to do it a bit quick. Going out for kind of use Ice Blast. He is gonna use it. Alright, let's see. Ice Blast is gonna land onto the two of them. Pudge Hook is gonna whiff. Oof. Did you get the Soulbind and the Phantom's Embrace off? And the Slatter's big balls. He's going right in as December coming off on the BKB Slatter. Sunstrike coming in, but this Pudge is gonna die instantly to this Phantom Lancer. Shadow Fiend links backlines. And this is a dead arc warding to the Requiem of Souls. Not a tornado and the EMP saving it. The triple meatball coming in. Ooh, it lands onto 3 heroes. Will the meatball be able to finish them off? No, it won't. Ooh. Don't think I've seen that before. It's like the meatball, but it lands onto each hero with each of the 3 things. No previous setup.
And now they need to buy back to
Yeah.
prevent them from getting rushed.
Although that buyback did drop the net worth lead to 7k.
Yeah, but it's something you had to take.
Yeah. As Arc Warden gets bottom tower. Alright, it's a nice bit of thing, not since they're distracted at the Roche pit. Nice to see him active.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's good. Like, he's abusing the fact that they really want the rush.
Although, it doesn't look like they're going to contest this Roshan, so I'm kind of questioning their buybacks. They're just going to give it to them.
Yeah, they're just lacking vision there.
Yeah, a bit of wasted buyback.
Yeah, like, if you don't contest it, don't buy back. But if you want to contest it, the buybacks are right.
And they're just going to go straight up high ground. The Soulbind is going to kill the double December. Pops the Aegis straight away. Ooh, and the Ice Blast, the Pudjags! No. Invoker is left on his own though, they don't have enough. The Meatball, the Deafening Blast is... Oh, it does disarm the PL, who just has to run, and this is a huge mistake by the Phantom Lancer. Oh, this is huge. Although the Requiem of the Souls, the Arcane Blink, and this Shadow Fiend just cleaning up houses. He kills the Arc Warden, Illusion, the Invoker, and the Ancient Apparition. Goddamn QWERV, what a play.
Yeah, it was a really sick play there.
Yeah, they were so focused on finishing off this Phantom Lancer who survives at 200 HP that the Arcane Blink Requiem of Souls and the Shadow Fiend was just insane. God damn. Huge play there. Although, I'd say Cosmos got let off there. He had the Aegis, but he went high ground with low HP, 1 December, and he's dead. And then they nearly killed him a second time, so... A bit of a neutral fight. That's win prob like 39 to 61. So it's still a close game. Arc Warden just kind of chilling high ground while his Illusion split pushes.
Yeah, that's something I realized watching Xiaomi. Like, he can't really micro both his heroes at the same time.
Yeah, so it's like he focuses on one while he's kind of AFK on the main guy.
Like, I think I played against him once, and he was like playing his illusion, and his main hero was just standing there in the middle of the river, and then I just killed him.
Yeah. he did go for the Mjolnir though, and he does have 3k, so it'll be interesting to see what he goes next.
Radiant's bottom tower is
As that Arcane pickup on the Shadow Fiend, pretty huge.
fortified.
Scotty picked up on the Phantom Lancer going Satanic.
I'd like to see him go for a Hex now. Like, just additional disable for the PL and Shadow Fiend.
But he went for a Crimson Guard. He's still not going to an Internal Shroud. Don't know about that. I think the spell lifesteal is huge with this Cross. As he's just going to get bonked down, the Soulbind is off. The Double December again is going to finish off the Selena as the Meatball's coming in. And it does get them backbends, although this PL is going in harder than this Invoker, and this Invoker's looking like he's going to drop. He's going to try BKB walk away. He does get away, but the Shadow Fiend is still here. It's not stopped by the Phantom's Embrace, but he's just going to try and right-click it away. As the PL does finish off the Invoker, and now he's going to focus onto this Pudge. He does have the Corrosive Haze. This Pudge is looking like he's going to die, and he does drop to the PL Illusions. This backline, as the Requiem of Souls finishes off the Grimstroke, and PL finishes off the Arc Warden. Alright.
Yeah, PL is just running through them right now. They don't have any way to deal with it.
Yeah. Much different to what we saw last game.
Yeah, like, it was a very good last pick.
Yeah, like this Pudge, he's doing almost all their damage. He did 8k damage that last fight, which is the most, and I think if he had an Eternal Shroud, lifesteal from all the damage he's doing would keep him alive nearly every time, I think. So I think not picking up Eternal Shroud is a big misplay, but see if he goes back to get it. Because the Ag's Rot just does so much damage, especially against the PL.
Yeah, like you heal quite a lot.
Mhm.
But on the other side, it doesn't really help you either, because the enemy just do so much damage with the minus
Yeah.
armor.
Like, I like the Crimson Guard pickup, but yeah. I think having that Pudge be able to stay alive and distract them from your Arc Warden and your Invoker would be huge in fights.
Soldier's fortune.
With
is-
pressure on the Shadow Fiends.
Oh, okay.
Like, he will see double ultimates right now.
Yeah, and double BKB.
Yeah, like BKB, Blink in, ultimate.
This PL and Shadow Fiend are just pulling away hard from Starter playing a good game, very sacrificial. He has the BKB, he has the Blink, and he's doing his job well. And he's letting the other two take the farm. Nice play there.
Yeah. Like, he takes whatever he can get, but he's not afraid to just go in and trust his team.
Yeah. Like, he knows the damage is going to come from his 2 cores, so he's just kind of stunning up, controlling, getting off his ultimate on the right targets. Nice plays. Level 20 on the Pudge. December duration. Alright, nice. As Grimshock's going to get just destroyed by Slather. As, hook onto the Shadow Fiend. He does have the Yules, but will Pudge be able to December him? He pops the Grimshock. Shadow Fiend tries to pop the BKB to escape. Sunstrike's going to come out. And will this Pudge die? He does. He doesn't have the follow-up damage.
Like, he killed himself there.
Yeah.
Like, hooking someone when your 2 supports are dead. It's just
Yeah,
not good.
like this Arc Warden, I don't know. If I'm losing and my Arc Warden is sitting on 4k gold, I am not very happy.
Yeah, it feels bad. But
Because I don't think he's something, and he's just going to die here, isn't he? Arcane
Yes.
Blink, and that's a dead Arc Warden. Ouch.
ouch, yeah. Like,
And yeah, they're not. Arc Wardens
Like,
survive it. They can
yeah.
get Megas. I wonder if they'll just try end.
the game is just over. Like, if they take too long, the Invoker maybe is to push, you know.
This Arc Warden is pushing bottom, but I don't know. It seems a bit underwhelming considering the game they're just going to end.
Like, he should probably just try to sneak the throne with Dark One now.
Yeah, although he doesn't have the damage, I'd say. He only has a Mjolnir. That doesn't do
Yeah,
any
but-
building damage.
You got an Invoker to keep them busy, you know? Like,
Maybe, but
it's the one chance you got.
yeah, although it's another 20 seconds till he comes up. They're just not going to have enough damage. They do use the Soulbind before the Pudge comes back. I'm not sure about that. The triple meatball's going to come out, the double silence. They don't have enough to kill this PL, or do they? They do, but they're just going to get turned to Requiem of Souls, finishes them off, and again, QWERV with the huge plays. He will die here. They do get the December and the Fountain hits. Maybe a bit of an overplay. Will they get a hook into the Fountain? No, they won't. It's a Slardar. Alright. Nice. Oh god, the hook misses. But Cold Snap, will it land? There isn't one. Oh, it's on cooldown. Alright, will they finish him off with the Sunstrike? No, he just runs away. Alright, so the game doesn't end. Alright, decent. They do still have a chance, even though it's a bit small.
22k. God.
Yeah. Like that Shadow Fiend
Oh.
got a bit too greedy and he got the Pudge hook when he dived in.
Yeah, like, their only chance now is to get them to
Warden.
the fountain and disable them in the
Alright.
fountain.
Arc Warden and Invoker need to TP in and just destroy something. I don't know.
Yeah, like, they have bottom lane right now. Like, they have constant pressure.
Oh, Pudge hooks the
Get them
Forge
there
Spirit,
very
and
hard.
this Pudge is likely dead. Although they don't use the enchant slow. I don't know about that. That would have killed Pudge. Oof. Pudge still going BKB next. He is going to get caught out by the Slardar, but do they have enough damage? This Pudge is a beefy boy. He is going to December, and this is a dead Slardar. Sun coming out from the Lina, but Selena gets caught by the Tornado and the EMP. The Ice Blast coming in as well, and that's going to finish off the Selena as the Meatball's coming in. This is the 4-staff, but the third Meatball catches him, and the hook goes straight through him as this Enchantress dies as well. Okay.
Like, that's exactly what I need.
Huge plays
Catch them
coming out
off
there.
guard. Just go for them when 2 big cores are down.
Yeah, like... Oh, the wave is pushed all the way in bottom, though. The Arc Warden thing. Although he is likely going to get this tier 2 with the 2 Siege Creeps. Invoker's going to instantly delete that Arc Warden illusion, giving up 300 gold, but they don't finish off the tier 2 tower. Do they... I don't know, it's 2 versus 5. Do you think that it's trying to go throne here? Or do you think it's right to kind of just settle for a Rax?
They should just go back right now.
They're looking like this Pudge is going to get caught out. The Requiem of Souls Refresh Orb deletes this Invoker. He doesn't have a BKB. Oh, he does. He just didn't pop it. Okay. Damn. As the Ice Blast is going to land onto both of them, and they're both leeched up with the Soulbind. Grimstroke, they're trying their best, but this Arc Warden is just doing nothing. He just has to walk. He's kind of just watching. He's trying to right-click, but he's not doing any damage, and he's just going to get deleted instantly. Although not saved slightly, I don't know. He's dead.
Like, as I just said, they should have just gone back.
Yeah.
Like, that was basically the death move.
Yeah.
Like, it was a good move to hit a little bit once they saw the PL there, but like, I don't know, 3 seconds and then you need to go back.
Yeah, like at the same time they gave themselves a chance and then they just threw it away. So
Yeah.
now it's just back to where it was, where the game is pretty much over. As they're just going to run up high ground. There's diebacks on 3 of them. Only the Pudge with the buyback. As they're just going to die. Oh, 3 of them don't have the gold.
That's very bad.
Although this Grimstroke picking up his axe, he's going to try bonk away on the starter, but he's just going to get deleted by this PL. Will the Glimmer Cape save him? It's looking like it will. Will he look to Fountain Farm? He is Fountain Farm. Let's see what he does. He finishes off the Grimstroke though. Pudge misses, and this is a round calling GG if they don't. This game is going to end as GG goes out. Game 2 goes to the Dire. So we're 1-1 tied in the series. Bingo bango, bish bash bosh with the win.
Yeah, basically they corrected everything we said. Like, they didn't go to team fight heavy. Like, they could just pick off and correct it their way. Had a